Hey guys, Fire and Air Tara with your pickup, or no, sorry, with your core element reading. I know I did this last month, but I'm adding the moon card to it. Or not last month, but last week. But I'm going to add a moon card to it this time. So this will actually kind of be a bonus one. Because I'm just going to give you that extra card. But my pendulum told me I should do this reading tonight, so and that's how I go for what readings to do is by my pendulum. I have it out. Hey Phantom, how are you? I know this is a weird kind of setup, but it's going to be a little bit more comfortable for me than over on the other side. So this is my pendulum that I use to decide what signs to do and what reading. I'm just sharing this out. This is not a a free reading tonight. It's just my monthly 4-element reading. Okay, thank you, Phantom. I just wanted to try something different. And also, like in a different location. And also, my room that I like to do my readings in is between my daughter's room and that extra room that my husband sleeps in. So, and she has to be at work at 5 o'clock in the morning. So that means they have to leave here about 4:30. So this way it's not bothering them. Hey, Pure Healer, I just sent you, I guess ignore your Facebook message. I just sent you the video. I guess you got in here before I was able to send it to you. A little bit slow tonight. Hey, Sinatra. I hope I'm saying your name right. This is not a free reading tonight. This is just a 4-element readings. So it'd be fire, water, air, and earth in that order. And we can get started now. What messages do we have for our earth signs? Please and thank you. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. What messages do we have for our fire signs for mid-month of May? What messages do we have for our fire signs for mid-month of May? Also, this way, I figure that doing the mid-month again with the moon card. If last week's messages didn't resonate with you, maybe this week's will. Four Spears in the upright we got. Hey Shirley, how are you doing? In the present situation, we have the Three of Swords in the upright. And then the outcome is the Ace of Coins in the upright for our fire signs. Hey G Banky, how are you? The Four of Spears is an establishment, reward, love, friendship, celebration. The four symbolizes a celebration, rewards for your work and in relationships, or declaration of love. The card also favors friendship, a group activities, and you'll feel more settled in your career and home life. There's also a sense of childlike freedom that comes with this card, so you may return to a childhood place or a home, or find a dream property. I'm doing okay. And then we have the Three of Swords in the upright. The Three of Swords is pain, suffering, and sorrow, and betrayal. The Swords hilt represents House of Stark, Lannister, and her throne. Three warning factors. The suffering heart symbolizes the impact of a revolution, sorrow, betrayal, and heartbreak. The card meaning, you may see painful truth, but will you know exactly where you stand from now on? An additional meaning is intense stress, the need to strike at the heart of a problem. And whatever messages come out for us Aries, whatever doesn't resonate with you, just toss it into the trash and just take in what does. And then the outcome, we have the Ace of Coins in the upright. The Ace of Coins in the upright is beginnings, prosperities, winning, business, property. The Aces symbolizes as money, success, or other achievements. You may receive money via new work or receive a windfall of gifts that will that will sustain you in your future goals. Additional meanings includes a new property, funding a new enterprise, or a stable relationship. Overall, the card reveals financial security and contentment. What angel messages do we have for our fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, please, for mid-month of May? What messages do we have for our fire signs? What messages do we have for our fire signs? The angel card that's coming out for us is number 39. Wherever you are in the world, an angel is by your side. Number 39. Whenever you are in the world, an angel is by your side. Angels are not bonded by the rules of time and space that dictate your world. As beings of light, we can be in many places at one time. We can reach out to those who need us. Wherever they are, we can follow your own inner light, and no matter where you are in the world, if you need our help, we will find you. We will not leave you. Never fear, an angel is always by your side. What messages do we have for our fire signs for mid-month? Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. What messages do we have from the moon cards for our fire signs? Please, thank you. Okay, I'm going to take both of these, even though normally I only take one, but they fell out like that. So I'm going to take them both. The first one is a start is coming, new moon. This table is very small, so I'm going to kind of move these parts around a little bit different. Number 24, page 24. Hey, Jerry, how are you? Thank you, Jerry. I appreciate that. So the first moon card that came out is a new start is coming, new moon. There is a guest coming your way. This is one of the most auspicious cards in the deck. It's totally positive and suggests something new and exciting is developing. The situation you're asking about is blessed, and you are on target to achieve your goals. The message from the universe is that you're starting all over again. In some ways, be that on a new or better course, or just feeling more positive about achieving your desired outcome. If you've been feeling stagnant, this card reminds you that life goes in cycles and you're moving into a new cycle now. This is the time to wipe a slate clean. If your situation you asked about has become toxic, either that will clear up now or something totally new and fresh is on its way. I'll see it when I believe it. A new start is on its way. You will soon start to feel more hopeful about getting what you want. Your beliefs that your dreams can manifest is working well. Forget about the past. Thank you. Much love to you too, Jerry. And then the second card that came out is Show the World the Real You, Full Moon in Aquarius. Aquarius, 88. Show the World the Real You, Full Moon in Aquarius. The card brings the message from the cosmos that you need to detach a little from whatever situation you're asking about. Someone might be keeping you at arm's length now, but it's no bad thing. It's important for you to allow for you for life to unfold and progress. Even if it changes seems like frightening prospect, if you haven't hold yourself back from showing the world the real you, this card reminds you that your unique characters are what makes you special. In a relationship, are you being too aloof? or detached, go ahead and be yourself in whatever is coming up for you. Be aware of your feelings, but also be prepared to move on. Don't lose the beauty of romance of life. You are too much in your head. Get into your heart. A friend needs you. Be there for them. A situation is going to take a very unexpected turn. For a little less than a year now, Jay Banky, it'll be a year in September. What messages do we have from the butterflies for our fire signs, please and thank you? For Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. What messages do we have for the fire signs? Join in is the butterfly card that we got for Aries, Taurus, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius for our fire signs. Hey JT, how are you? I'm not doing readings tonight. If I feel up to it tomorrow night, I will do those tomorrow night. Hey Coco, how are you? Join in. You're being called to push past shyness and meet new people. Although you might not think of yourself as sociable, it's time to take action and get acquainted with like minded friends and associates. Your social fears stem from spending time with insensitive people, and you'll benefit from connecting with gentle and kind individuals like yourself. You receive this card because in order to meet this new friends, you'll need to join in. This means literally join in person, not online or virtual, class or group so that you can network with others. Joining in also initials, introducing yourself at a group and having conversations. This positive change in your social life will open new doors for you in other areas. Do charity work, join a spiritual or religious group, align with beliefs, commit to a relationship. Hey, Pure Healer, thank you. I was going to get that out after I read that card. Goddesses, what messages do we have for our fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, please? What messages do we have for our fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sag? The card that came out for us is Bass, Independent. Your independence is a foundation for your strength and success. Hey, hanging with Mr. J, how are you? Fast independence. Like the cat, you're fiercely independent, yet you also need affection and playful compassion. Now is the time to balance your social interactions with solitude. While you may ask others for their opinions, unlimited, unlimitedly, you must make your own decisions. Your freedom and independence are top priorities. So ensure that these characteristics are nurtured. Spend time alone. Give yourself permission to play. Ask for your needs to be met. Make your own decision. Work with cats. Pay attention to your pet feline or get a new cat. And those four are messages for our fire signs: Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. And the next one is going to be, I don't like this table, it's so small. But it's better than other places for right now. Water is next. Thank you hanging with Mr. J. I appreciate you. Yeah, the hiccups. What messages do we have for our water signs? Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, please. Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. What do we have for our messages for our water signs? The first card that comes out is the World in the upright. And in the present moment, we have you have the Two of Pentacles in the upright for your water signs. You're juggling situations at a balance right now, is what I'm getting. What other messages do we have for our water signs? What is the outcome for our water signs for the month of May? What messages do we have? For the outcome, you have a page of wands in the upright. You have one major arcana, which is the world in the upright for your past. Yeah, I don't really care for this book for the descriptions of these cards. I'm going to use it anyways because I need to get used to it. Because for the cards. What the heck is a world? I don't like how they have it set up in here neither. Weird. So it takes me a minute. Okay, there it is. The world is completion, success, perfection, achievements, accomplishments, victory, reward, unity, wholeness, fulfillment, endings, and beginnings, celebrations, center of attention, travel, delays, hesitations, false starts, stagnation, rut, incomplete work, and lack of closure are the meanings of this card. In your present situation, you have the Two of Pentacles in the upright. The Two of Pentacles is multitasking, has its heyday, but we are now aware that doing multiple things at the same time is not the best approach. Unfortunately, we live in an imperfect world, and sometimes we simply have to multitask just to get through the day. You're in a serious multitasking phase. You can maintain it a while longer, but eventually something's got to give. Look all around your obligations and commitments, prioritize them, and decide which can be left undone. Do this sooner rather than later, or eventually you're going to drop some balls and possibly make a really big mess. And your outcome is the Page of Wands. In the upright. The Page of Wands, this guy appears brush and bold and confident. But be careful, his ego is super fragile. His biggest fear is looking ridiculous. He's kind of like a bomb with a defective timing. Unpredictable. If he gets bored, he gets edgy, and that's dangerous. He needs to help curbing his dependence on external validation, his anger, his frustration, in short, his term temper tanner, temper tantrums, excuse me, gives him the option to explore, grow, and shine. And he'll be energetic, friend, and a supporter. What angel messages do we have for our fire? Or sorry, what messages do we have for our air signs? No, water signs. Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, please. Trying to get ahead of myself there. What messages do we have for our water signs? Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, please. What messages do we have for the water signs? The angel that came out for the water signs is number 1. Share your problems with us. We will hear you. The number 1 angel tells us, we, your angels, know that your earthly problems can sometimes be overwhelming to you. Life on earth is a game. Each day is another act in the play, and we want to enjoy yourself. We want you to know that we are always close by and willing to lend a hand if you talk to us. We can hear you. Ask for our help. What messages do we have from Moonology for our water signs? Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, please. What messages do we have for the water signs? What messages do we have for the water signs? Please and thank you. For mid-May. What messages? Too many. What messages do we have for mid-May for our water signs? Please and thank you. What messages do we have for the water signs? In my eye. What messages do we have for our water signs? Okay. Both of those must want to come out. Not gonna argue. The first card that popped out is Don't Let Your Past Hold You Back. South Node. The south node, like the north node, is a karmic point, but it's opposite to the north node and relates to the past, perhaps even the past lives, whatever you're going through or whatever you ask or whatever you're asking about. There's a chance that age-old programming and conditioning is stopping you from achieving all that you might. Do you feel stuck in something? This card will often come as a sign that the situation or relationship you're asking about has somehow become suffocating, even toxic. The suggestions that someone you even needs to be released, that there's some kind of addiction going on or an unhealthy attachment that needs to be sorted out. One thing is for sure, when you get this card, you're beginning challenged to make some changes. Even if staying where you are feels easier and safer, I release the past. A relationship is karmic and has played out across many lifetimes. Your attraction to someone may be bigger on the obsession. Just because you can do something doesn't mean you should. Hey, Steph, how are you? And the second moon card that came out is it's time to take action, new moon in Aries. The flame is lit. A wonderful new start beckons, and you're on the right track. Drawing this card is a super positive sign. If there is something you want to happen in your life, take this card as a big yes from the universe. This is the time to really tune in to your dreams, as you may still have a long way to go after all. Aries is the first sign of the zodiac, but you're on your way. Determination, self-assertiveness, and bravery are called for. But the hot fire of Aries is driving you towards success in whatever endeavor you're asking about. The caution, don't go too fast and forget your manners. Treat people well as you change towards your goals. Sorry. Treat people well as you charge towards your goals. You may create much better karma for yourself. Don't even think about giving up. Do your best and be happy with that. Avoiding being rashes right now. You need a 12-month plan. A new male is coming into your life. What butterfly messages do we have for our water signs? Please and thank you. What messages do we have for our water signs for mid-month? messages do we have for our water signs? Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, please. What messages do we have for our water signs? Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. What messages do we have? Grief, work, stand up for a second. Okay. Grief work. This card signals that your heart needs some healing from one or more losses. There's grief work to be done as a way of moving forward with your life. Already, you can think of how this specifically applies to you. Unhealed grief is compounded by each subsequent loss. Although it's uncomfortable to mourn and cry sometimes, this is the only path to healing. That's why it's best to heal with an experienced grief counselor. An experienced grief counselor. Grief support groups or trauma-trained therapists. Loss is one of the most painful processes of change, yet it can also help us develop compassion and more appreciation for life. Changes that feel like a loss. Calling to be a grief counselor, performing an oncology, comforting a grief-stricken friend. What messages do we have from the goddesses for our water signs? Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, please. What messages? Okay. Two of those going to come up for you. Take that one, and we're going to take that one. The first goddess card that came out is Artemis, Guardian. You and your loved ones are safe and spiritually protected. Like me, you have a scared mission to spread love and light. Yet this isn't a position that comes from tension or worry. Instead, the gentle essence of joyful heart and light-hearted laughter sets your power into motion. Why would there be any tension in your mind or system unless you believed that you were somehow unsafe? And how could you be unsafe when you've called upon the spiritual warriors to watch over you? Your prayers have been activated, the flawlessness protection of heaven, so ease your mind of all cares and concerns, and concentrate instead upon your holiness mission. The angels are watching over you and your family. Your future is safe and secure. All your needs are being met and always will be. The worst is now behind you. And then the second card that came out for our water signs is not easy, does it? Sorry, Una is actually how you pronounce the name. Easy does it. There is no need to hurry or force things to happen. Everything is occurring in perfect timing. Nurturing a cause or a relationship is a long-term commitment and one that can't be rushed. This level of devotion comes from a place of deep loving and concern. I care what happens to my planet and to my loved ones, so much that I'm willing to stick with them through thick and thin. This isn't always easy, but to me, it's the only way to ensure that matters are resolved and healed. I listen to the passionate stirrings of my heart. I reach out and take action and let my loved ones know that I deeply care about them. I take action to spur on my pet cause. Never mind what others think. You'll benefit by carrying through with your priorities. You'll feel so good about yourself if you make time for the relationships and projects that truly count in your heart. Do what is important to you. Do it with absolute devotion. But remember that there is no compassion for your true life's purpose, so that there's no need to worry, hurry, or feel that you have the, to force things to happen. Don't worry about your purpose or your goal. Sorry. Don't worry about your purpose or your goals. Make no sudden moves. Slow, steady progress. Best right now. Easy. Ease into your new life instead of rushing into it. Do your new work as a part-time venture to begin with, while slowly exiting your old career. And that was our messages for our water signs. see. Water, air is next. Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. What messages do we have for our air signs? Please and thank you, Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. What messages do we have for our air signs for mid-month of May? What messages do we have for the air signs? Please and thank you. Libra, Aquarius, and Geminis. We have the Six of Swords and the upright for our past. In the present moment, you have the Ace of Pentacles and the upright. What is the outcome for our air signs? Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. What messages do we have for the air signs, please? Thank you. What messages do we have for the air signs? How many messages do we have for the air signs? The Five of Wands and the upright. The outcome. I feel like you could be dealing with the Leo for the air signs. Or somebody with part Leo in it. Hold on 1 second while I go turn off this fan. Okay. Yeah, the Six of Swords. Upright. You don't have any major arcanas. The Six of Swords represents a period of transition and moving away from something in your past. There is a sense of sadness from leaving something behind, but also anticipation for the journey forward. The figure in this card looks to the six birds flying toward her. As the clouds part to give away the light, she leaves her swords behind. And then in her present situation, she has the Ace of Pentacles and the upright. The Ace of Pentacles signifies having the means to reach a goal or to manifest your dreams. It represents the ability to attract what you need in order to prosper while remaining grounded and down to earth. It's important to be realistic and to trust in the help of reliable people around you. And then in the outcome, you have the Five of Wands in the upright. The Five of Wands is a card of competition, conflict, and power struggles. It represents delays, annoyances, and arguments. This card, despite three men and two lions fighting in a field, yet none of them is out to seriously harm the other. The men carrying the wands in order to intimidate the lion shows their teeth, but do not go in for the kill. Each one is simply fighting to gain the alpha position. What messages do we have for air signs Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini for mid-month of May? Hey Rash, how are you? What messages do we have for our air signs? Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. What messages do we have for Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini for mid-month? What messages do we have for the air signs? Please and thank you. What messages do we have from the angels? Oh, thanks, Rash. I appreciate you. What messages do we have for the air signs? Number 25. Hey, Shreddy's World. How are you? Let your angels hold you in eternal bliss. If you will allow us, we would like to hold you close in loving joy. Close your eyes and feel the sensation of us, your angels, bringing you eternal bliss. Feel the highest energies as we flood them through your body. Tune into your angels' bliss anytime that you feel you need extra angelic help. Let us recharge you to help you go out into the world and live your life to the highest possible level of vibration. And I will after my live, Shawty. What messages do we have for our air signs, Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini? What moon messages do we have for our air signs? Please and thank you. What messages do we have from the moon? Apologies. What messages do we have for our air signs? What messages do we have for our air signs? Please and thank you. Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. Okay, for you, only one card wants to come out for the air signs, and it's a win-win outcome is forecast full moon in Libra. Full moon in Libra. The full moon in Libra is a sign of partnership, of falling in love, of closely relating to someone else, since full moons are about climaxes and conclusions. This card suggests you're either about to start a new relationship or that an important existing relationship is changing somehow. Perhaps coming to an end, moving to a new level of commitment. Sorry. It's important to remember that people come to us for a reason, and sometimes just for a season. If your relationship is ending now, it's doing so at the right time, so try not to fight it. This card can also refer to a professional relationship. There is a sense that you need to balance your ego with someone else's needs. A win-win outcome is possible with give and take. Let go of that which is falling away. See the other person through the eyes of love. It will change your perspective. It's time for you to make. Now is a great time for a makeover. What messages do we have for our butterflies? What messages do we have from our butterflies for our air signs, Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini, please? Okay, Pure Healer, thank you. What messages do we have for our air signs? Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. What messages do we have for the air signs? I'm not taking all these that popped out. I'm going to take what I feel that needs to be. Feeling finances. We're going to put you away. I'm going to take hobbies. I'm not going to take that one. Not feeling it. So for air signs, I'm just going to take hobbies for the butterfly card. Hobbies. How are you spending your free time, dear one? When you're going through life changes, hobbies can provide a stress out, let and meaningful foundation. Your card is guiding you to invest in these pursuits as a way to relax, learn, and enjoy yourself. You love to stay busy, and those interests bring fun into your hectic life. Hobbies can be productive as many people turn them into careers. So imagine that you have unlimited time, energy, and money available for hobbies. Hold on 1 second. What is the first one that comes to mind? That your inner truth, and there's always a way to make it work on any budget and schedule. Joining a group related to your hobby is a wonderful way to make new friends who can be there for you during the next part of your life. Any change, even a positive one, can be stressful, but with playful outlets like hobbies and good friends, it can feel purposeful and joyful. Self employment, a career based on your passions, trying something new, balancing work and play. What messages do we have from the goddesses for our air signs, Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini, please? What messages do we have for our air signs? What messages do we have for the air signs for mid-May? I'm taking both of them. I'm going to start with Green Terra. I think that's how you pronounce your name. Sorry. Terra, start delegating. Ask others, including me, to help you instead of trying to do everything by yourself. When you feel resentment in your heart because you're carrying more than you share of the load, you're doing no favors for anyone, including yourself. You need to ask for help to ensure that you have private time for completion and rest. One of the reasons why I'm able to sit so peacefully is that I know the secrets of true productivity. It doesn't come through struggle or strife. Rather, it comes from a clear and focused mind that is sorry, that's unchallenged by indecisions. You see, making a decision is the shortest route to triumph passages. Once you make up your mind, the rest follows quite naturally. I therefore urge you to sit quietly and follow the footsteps of your mind. Be open to your heart's meanderings that will quietly lead you to make your most important decisions, and the rest will fall into place. Don't try to be a superwoman or man. Give your children chores. Ask your partner for help. Accept assistance as it's offered to you. Release guilt or the belief that it's weak to ask for help. Be a team player. Hey, Pure Healer. Thank you. Okay, maybe I don't have to sneeze. Felt like I had to sneeze. Kuan Yin was the second one that came out. Compassion. Release judgment about yourself and others, and focus on the love and light that is within everyone. Gentleness is the strength behind true power, and it comes from feeding yourself with nurturing words, thoughts, deeds, intentions, and all forms of food. Chilling yourself from harshness by placing an intention to attract only kind and gentle life lessons and relationships. Transform harshness into gentleness by refreshing to see anything but the shining light that within each person and situation. The intention begins with your relationship with yourself. Be very gentle with yourself in all ways. Be happy, be kind, be sweet, but most of all, be true to you. Release, release guilt and shame to heaven for healing, transmitting. Keep your thoughts about yourself and others positive. Avoid gossip or bad mouthing of yourself or others. Forgive yourself or another. Don't be so hard on yourself or others. Release perfectionist tendencies. And those were the messages for our air signs Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. And now we're on to our earth signs finally Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgos. See? And whenever this video uploads, I will be putting in timestamps for this week. Well, for this one and for the last one that I did. I don't think I did put the timestamps in for the other one. Don't exactly remember. Don't think I did. I saw that I did it last week. So I'm going to put in the description bonus read for the month because I already did this one for you guys. But for some reason I was drawn to doing this reading tonight with the moon cards. What messages do we have for our moon signs? Our earth signs. Sorry. Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgos for mid-May. What messages do we have for our earth signs for mid-May, please? Thank you. What messages do we have for the Three of Swords and the upright? I'm feeling some of you Capricorns, excuse me, I need to stand up for a minute. I feel some of you earth signs, either if it's a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, they have been felt a little bit betrayed lately, is what I'm getting, by a situation or a person. What other messages do we have for earth signs, please and thank you? What's going on in the present moment for the earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgos? The Ten of Coins in the upright. What other messages do we have for our earth signs, please and thank you? What messages do we have? The Knight of Spears in the upright. Swords, coins, cups, swords, three. The Three of Swords is pain, suffering, sorrow, and betrayal. The sword hilt represents House Stark Lannister and Orthrona, three warring factions. The suffering heart symbolizes the impact of revelation, sorrow, betrayal, and heartbreak. The card's meaning: you may see painful truth, but you will know exactly where you stand from now on. An additional meaning insists stress and the need to strike at the heart of the problem. And then your present situation, you have a 10 of coins in the upright. The 10 of coins is wealth, happiness, consolidating, family, and marriage. The joyful 10 shows consolidating wealth and sharing love. So the card means including relationship, commitment, marriage, wedding, gifts. Inheritance, strong ties across the generations. And a close friendship circle, a relationship and an investment matters. Additional meanings includes good advice from an older person in finding your dream home. So some of you or signs may be looking for your dream home at the moment. And then you have the outcome, you had the Knight of Spears. The Knight of Spears is passion, desire, progress, and travel. The Knight is dynamic, creative, and driven. Applied to a situation, he knows speed and action, so you make real progress. You may travel physically or find that you're stuck in a situation is suddenly freed up. Existing new projects, a new job, or even a whirlwind romance are possible now. The Knight is often appears in a reading, shows moving home. So some of you could be moving home while you're trying to find your dream home, is what I'm getting. What messages do we have from our angels for our earth signs? Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgos, please. What messages do we have for our earth signs? I think it's raining again. I'm going to take all three of those. I'm feeling all three of them. The first angel that came out is number 20. Yeah, it's raining. Angels help you concentrate only on the good in your life. As much as possible, we want you to ignore the bad and concentrate only on the good in life. Often there is more than one way of looking at a situation. Bear in mind when you choose how to feel, ask yourself, what can I learn from this situation? How can it help me? Know that from each experience comes learning and growth. And the second card that came out is number 13. We ask you to choose happiness today. And this is my favorite angel card. Happiness is a choice. You can decide to be happy in your life or not. Outside influences do not have to affect you if you don't let them. It is possible to control everything that happens in the world, and it's virtually impossible to change the free will of another person. And we don't even want to try. There are many positive aspects in your life. Most importantly, you're loved. Sorry. Look only where there is good and light. Pick happiness above everything else. Man, throat is all dry. The third angel that came out is number 32. We're helping you to bring you the rewards you seek. Man, 32. Rewards are God's gifts to you. It is right that you have a pleasure in the life you live. A perfect sunset, a baby's laughter, and a beautiful butterfly are all signs of gifts that we bring to you from the Creator. It is okay that you ask for and accept these gifts because they are yours by right. Open your mind and find what you seek. What messages do we have from the Moonology deck? For our Earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo, please. What messages do we have for our Earth signs? What messages do we have for our Moon sign? Our Earth signs? What messages do we have for our Earth signs, please, and thank you. What messages do we have for the Moon? Earth signs. Why do I keep saying Moon? Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. Hmm. I'm gonna keep that last one. I'm gonna do it just in that order. 3 of them came out. The first one is the energy is gaining momentum, waxing moon. Now I know some of the cards that came out for um, different elements. Some got more moon cards than others, and some got less. It's just what comes out. So, and it's what I feel that needs to be said. And the same with the angel card and the goddess cards. So don't feel like that I'm favoring one for a certain card or certain elements. I'm gonna have to look this card up. Waxing moon. There's so many moons. Below these cards. Waxing moon, okay. 98, possibly. Yeah. 98. Okay. During the waxing moon cycle, hope spring eternal. This card is a very positive omen, indicating that you have created a reality you're dreaming of, though it will make some work and you're not quite there yet. This time, an energy rises up, emotions are building too. Where do you want to go, and do you believe you can get there? Either you can just keep meditating and focusing on your desired outcome, or you can sorry, or you can make the courageous commitment to take a more practical step towards your goals. Whichever you decide, you are most certainly on the right track. I know I'm headed in the right direction. The situation is full of potential. Your dreams can come true. More effort is yet required. Are you willing to give it? Renew your goals and ensure you're still committed. Keep moving forward. Hey, Steph. Welcome back. And then the second moon card came out is it's time to release negativity. Full moon in Scorpio. If you've been feeling paranoid and acting weird, take this card as a very direct message from the cosmos to stop it. Worrying yourself is pointless. It's time to release any negativity you have around the situation you're asking about, sorry. If someone has been unkind to you, perhaps it is time for you to release them. The card heralds an emotional, intense time since both the full moon and Scorpio themselves are both extremely intense. It's time for you to feel all your feelings. There could be some nanas- sorry, nastiness in the air. Christmas. When you pull this card, if that's the case, take it as a sign to move away from anyone or anything you feel is toxic for some. However, this card has totally different meanings. Your sex life can improve now. If you make an effort, use your magic, you'll have all the needs inside you to bring about your desired results. Emote. It's all better out than in. It's time to move from living fearfully, fearfully to living joyfully. You're right to have your suspicions. Grudge Grudges are toxic. Let something go. The end of an argument. And then the third moon card came out was, what do you need to release? Waxing moon. Or sorry, waning moon, not waxing. Sorry about that. I called it wrong. There is a waxing moon though, but this one is waning moon. My mistake. So many moons to remember. The waning moon points to what feeling away. Life goes in cycles, and sometimes we need downtime or to let go. No matter when the moon cycle you pull this card, it's a sign that a situation has peaked for better or worse. And it's time for you to go easier. It's the autumn and it's the autumn and winter of the cycles. So what do you need to release? Almost certainly, sometimes from the situation you're asking about, this card can be positive, very positive, but it can still be gently suggesting that you let something go and stop trying so hard. It's safe to let go and move on. Move forward with as little resistance as possible. This is not the time to start new projects. Releasing emotional baggage is recommended now. Say sorry to someone. Do energetic work such as meditation or yoga. Soon you will see what lies ahead. Thank you, Steph. Ooh, I'm getting a headache now. Butterflies. What messages do we have for our earth signs from our butterflies? Please and thank you. Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. What messages do we have for from our butterflies for our earth signs? Please and thank you. What messages do we have for the earth signs for mid-May? Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. What messages do we have? Spiritual growth. My puppy's dreaming over here. My little girl. Just to warn you guys in case she starts whimpering before I finish this. Spiritual growth. This card signifies that the change you're currently in the midst of or completing. It's part of your spiritual growth. It will bring about great blessings, even if challenges present themselves along the way. As this experience comes from a conclusion, you'll know that you are very strong indeed. In fact, the situation will push you to leave behind your comfort zone. You'll reach deep inside to a reservoir of strength that you didn't know you had. The strength is both peaceful and powerful, and it helps you learn new life lessons as well as let go of old pain and forgive your past. Spiritual seekings, a change of religion, a new spiritual path, being true to yourself, a legal issue, a health challenges. You might start snoring too. Thanks, Steph. What messages do we have from our goddesses for our earth signs? Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgos. That's true. I wish I knew how to put in caption things, but every time I try to, it like I don't know if you have I have to do it or they have to. Like somebody with like a different language or whatever, language barriers. What other messages do we have? So I have people all over the place. And you kind of know that stuff. And then we have for our goddess is Dharma. Mara. Sorry, I always say her name wrong. Mara. Guiding children. You're good at helping, consulting, and healing children. Use your skills to help children now. Once can be gentle and fierce. Protector. Simultaneously, my vigilant focus on keeping harmony within household stems from my desire for children to maintain their youthful awe and sense of wonder. How else will we ensure that they'll see and seek what the fairies? How else will we foster the connections of children's healing? Laughter. Join with me in guiding the children, and you'll see your own imagination sparked by these amazing young beings. Your own enthusiasm and youthful spirit attracts the children, respect and attention. I lead you towards young people who can benefit from your help. Spend time with or have a heart to heart talk with your own children. Get into a career involving helping children. Volunteer with young people. Know that the children will be coming into your life soon. You'll be a parent. Take care of your own inner child through play and laughter. And those were our messages for our earth signs. If you like this message, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel if you're not already. And if you feel the need to donate, you can do so by Cash App or PayPal. It's in the description of the video. And like I said, I will be changing a little bit of the description, not the description, but the title of the video. I'm just going to put in there bonus because I sort of already did the element reading. I did it like last week. I realized that after my pendulum had told me to do the reading, but I felt that I needed to do it, so I still went with that. Hey, Pure Healer, thank you for staying. And tomorrow night I will try. I don't know what time. It just all depends on what's going on and what we're up to, or if I'm tired or not. I'm gonna also try to do. I'm gonna try to upload some videos for the rest of this month for the rest of the zodiac signs that I haven't done yet, which is Taurus, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Scorpio, Sagittarius, and Capricorn. There's some Pisces, so pretty much all of them except Aries and Gemini, I think, and Libra. I hope everybody has a good night. It'll probably be most likely at night that I'll do the free readings. I don't know. It'll be Eastern time. Maybe 11, maybe 10:30, I'm not sure. Maybe 10. Not really too sure on the time. But if I come up with it, I will post it in my community tab when I actually decide on a time. If I ever decide on a time. Normally, I just go for it. And sometimes I forget. Post on my community tab that I'm going to go live. And I do know that I need to be more consistent on things. But I hope everybody has an amazing night. And I know I'm probably repeating myself. Good night.